Nancy? Come on. I've been calling you since a while ago and you're ignoring me? Hurry up and answer the phone.
I thought I was getting several notifications. It was you, Sarah. I've been busy all day and couldn't answer the phone. What on earth do you want?
What's with your attitude today? I came all the way to the country. Why should I be kicked out? I'm going to charge you for the hotel, transportation, and everything else.
You even charge me money after behaving in such an insane manner?
Huh? What did I do?
Today was my mother's funeral. Wearing a red dress to the funeral? What kind of nerve do you have?
Oh, is there a law against wearing a red dress to a funeral?
I don't care about the law. It's insane.
It couldn't be helped. It was the only dress I had.
Don't tell me you don't have mourning clothes.
Don't make fun of me. I have mourning clothes.
Then why did you bother to come in a red dress?
It's only my daughter-in-law's mother's funeral, so it doesn't matter what I wear.
What?
I hate plain clothes. My husband is dead now, but he was an executive at a big company, you know. As the wife of a former executive, I want to be glamorously dressed at all times.
Unbelievable. What's more, you saw us crying in memory of my mother, and you burst into laughter, didn't you? All the relatives were pissed off. We all wanted to send my mother off quietly, but...
What's wrong with laughing?
It's not appropriate to laugh at a funeral.
Because it was so funny. I couldn't hold back my laughter.
Huh?
Your tears were just an act anyway, weren't they? You're happy inside because your mother passed away, and you're going to get a big inheritance, aren't you? Why do you look so sad on such a happy day?
I beg your pardon?
If you're so happy, why don't you smile more? You look like an idiot for fake crying.
My mother was a housewife, so her inheritance is not much. Even if she had left me a large inheritance, I don't know how I can smile when I lost my beloved mother.
Oh, excuse me. I forgot that your parents were poor, weren't they? So there's no way you can receive an inheritance, huh?
It was a mistake to invite you to the funeral just because you were my husband's mother.
Then you shouldn't have asked me to come in the first place. Anyway, I wasted all that money on transportation and hotel room because you kicked me out. I'm going to ask you to pay all the expenses I paid.
Sarah, do you have something against my mother?
What?
You wore a red dress and started laughing hysterically at her funeral. Obviously, you're harassing my mother, weren't you?
Oh, I have nothing against your mother. I never saw her outside of weddings and funerals. The last time I saw her was over 10 years ago.
Then why did you do such a terrible thing?
I was punishing you.
Punishing me?
You seduced my precious son.
Huh?
I was against your marriage. Kevin insisted that it had to be you. So I had no choice but to approve the marriage. But the truth is, I didn't want a woman at the lower rung like you as my son's wife.
A woman at the lower rung.
You're a high school dropout, right, Nancy?
Does a high school dropout mean I'm at the lower rung?
Nowadays, if you're a high school dropout, of course, you're at the lower rung. You didn't have the money to go to college, so you left high school and started working, right? On the other hand, My family has been highly educated for generations. Some are doctors, some are executives. They are all highly paid elites. If a poor woman like you comes into my family's prestige would fall.
But you're a housewife, right? I don't think a housewife is elite or high class.
Shut up! I supported my husband behind the scenes so I didn't have to work. Anyway, I didn't want my son to marry you. I wanted to find a more suitable woman for my son.
I can't believe you're saying that now. Kevin and I got married more than 15 years ago.
But it's still not too late, right? Kevin is still in his 30s. Fortunately, you two don't have any children. I'm going to have Kevin leave you as soon as possible and remarry a young lady of a decent family.
So you're trying to get Kevin and I to break up? Is that why you acted like that at the funeral?
That's right. I made you want to quit being in our family. Nancy, you looked at me with a red face and trembled. If you don't want to feel like that again, you should divorce Kevin.
I see. So you were doing it on purpose. But I don't think Kevin has any intention of divorcing me.
Why not?
Because Kevin was appalled by your clothes and attitude. So I think it's you who's going to be cut off.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a miracle that a family at the lower rung like yours could be related to a brilliant family like mine. It's just a passing fancy that Kevin, an educated elite, chose a woman like you. I bet Kevin will wake up one day and say he's divorcing you.
Please don't mix him up with you, the insane mother. He apologized to all the relatives on your behalf.
No matter what Kevin says, I'll get him to divorce you. In the meantime, I'll charge you for my travel expenses and the dry cleaning of my dress. Let's see. Altogether, you can pay me $10,000.
What? I don't understand. Why do I have to pay for the dry cleaning? Of course, I'm not going to pay your travel expenses either.
You saw me tripping in front of the funeral hall, didn't you? Thanks to that, the muddy water from the puddle splashed on my dress and stained it. You deserve to pay for the dry cleaning.
Well, that's not my fault, is it? You tripped because you wore ridiculously high-heeled shoes. That's why you tripped.
Oh, are you jealous of my nice high heels?
Excuse me?
Come to think of it, you wore low-heeled plain shoes at the funeral, didn't you? You're poor. That's why you only have such boring shoes, right?
I'm just trying to be mindful of the occasion. People don't wear fancy high heels to funerals.
Go ahead and snap at me while you still can. Kevin will throw you out one of these days. The day will come when you'll cry and apologize for challenging me.
That's not gonna happen. I'm getting tired of talking to you, Sarah. The funeral just ended and I still have a lot to do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, you're running away? You'll pay for my travel expenses and dry cleaning, right?
No, I won't.
You must. Next time I see you, I'll make sure you pay.
I don't think there will be a next time. I don't intend to see you ever again.
Oh, it's my birthday next month. Are you not going to come to my birthday party?
I'm sure you won't be happy to see me.
That's not true. The more people, the merrier. I'm planning to rent a big venue again this year. I'll make sure you will be there too.
You made fun of me so much and now you want me to come to your birthday party? How selfish can you be?
As long as you're Kevin's wife, I need you to attend all family events. Please keep your schedule open. And don't forget to bring the money for my travel expense and the dry cleaning. Nancy? Hey, Nancy, I haven't heard back from you. Well, are you trying to ignore your mother-in-law, you cheeky woman? You can't disobey me. Nancy, can we talk now?
Yes, sure. How's it going over there?
Well, things aren't going very well. I texted you to tell you I might not be able to come back yet.
Your mother is so stubborn. Well, considering how she behaved at the funeral, I'm not surprised.
Your folks are still mad, aren't they? I'm really sorry I put you through that too.
No, it's not your fault. They're all still pretty angry, and I think that's natural. I told everyone that you rushed to your parents' house to protest. Everyone says that, unlike your mother, you're a man of integrity.
I see. But it's going to be difficult to get my mom to apologize. When I told her to apologize to your deceased mother and the bereaved family members, she said she'll think about it after I get divorced. I don't know what that means.
She wants you to divorce me. She said she didn't want a woman at the lower rung like me to be your wife.
What's that? How can you be a woman at the lower rung?
In her mind, a high school dropout equals a person at the lower rung. And since she was kicked out in the middle of the funeral, she wants me to pay for her hotel and transportation. She also wants me to pay for dry cleaning since her dress got dirty because of me. And even when I said no, she still insisted that I bring the money to her birthday party. It's just absurd, and I just ignored the text.
I'm sorry for having such an insane parent. She used to be a better person when my dad was alive.
Your father was a sensible man.
Ever since he left, Mom started to be selfish, as if the restraint has been lifted. So for now, Nancy, you can ignore everything my mom says.
I understand. You're going through a lot, aren't you?
Yeah, it's fine for me that she says this and that to me because I'm her son. But I'd never thought she would act like that at your mother's funeral. I'll try my best to convince Mom to apologize to all of your relatives. Nancy, where are you now? It's my birthday party today, and you haven't come to the venue yet?
I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't remember promising to attend your birthday party.
I told you to come on the funeral day.
I can't make it today.
What? Why?
We're having a family gathering today in memory of my mom.
Oh, well, that's good timing.
What?
Bring all the relatives and come to my birthday party.
What?
You can always have a gathering in memory of your mother. My birthday only comes once a year. You should make it a priority.
I can't do that. I haven't made any preparations, and neither have the relatives around me. It's so sudden.
You don't have to make any preparations, just get here. Kevin says he can't come to my birthday party because of his work. It's better to have as many people as possible. The venue is Restaurant A in front of Station S. Bring your relatives right now. And don't forget to bring the $10,000 I asked you the other day.
That's absurd. We don't even have the time to change.
Why do you have to change?
Because we're here to remember my mother.
So what? If you don't show up, I'll really make you divorce Kevin.
What? Are you still saying that?
I don't want a woman who disregards her mother-in-law.
I can't believe this.
You should be thankful that I invited you to my birthday party in the first place. I'll show your poor relatives what a high-class party is like.
Fine. There are 15 of us here. We're all on our way there now.
Oh, now we're talking.
Well, we'll be relentless.
What?
No, it's nothing. It'll take about 30 minutes to get to Restaurant A from here.
I'll be waiting for you, so be as quick as you can. Nancy!
Sarah, what's wrong?
Hey, what's going on? What are you guys wearing?
Morning clothes.
Ugh. Why were you wearing morning clothes to a happy birthday party?
Well, you wore a bright red dress to my mother's funeral. So we dressed according to your standards. Is there a problem?
Don't be ridiculous. Kevin came later on and even he had changed into morning clothes too. What's going on?
I think that was Kevin's way of expressing his feelings.
What?
No matter how much you don't like me, wearing a red dress and high heels to my mother's funeral was just insane. Furthermore, you never said a word of apology to us. On the contrary, you asked me to pay for your travel expenses and dry cleaning. You asked me for money.
I couldn't forgive you, the uneducated woman, for taking Kevin away from me. My husband is dead and I live alone. I wanted to get my son back no matter what.
But when I went to greet you and your husband before Kevin and I got married, you and your husband agreed to our marriage. At that time, you said my educational background didn't matter. You also said you're happy that Kevin was going to have such a nice woman as his wife.
That was a lie, of course. I was just pretending to be an understanding mother-in-law for my husband's sake. You showed up with all your relatives in morning clothes. I was embarrassed.
But it was you who told me to come right away, and that we didn't have to change.
I did say that, but I didn't expect everyone to be in morning clothes.
It's a memorial service for the deceased, so it's natural that we would be in morning clothes.
Why would you hold such a gathering on my birthday in the first place? I told you beforehand to keep your schedule free for my birthday party.
Actually, this plan started a month ago.
Huh? What does that mean?
It was Kevin who came up with this plan.
Wait, Kevin was in on it too?
He was planning to punish you, since you didn't even apologize for the trouble you caused at my mother's funeral.
That's terrible. I can't believe you're harassing me in such a roundabout way.
Do you now understand the anger of my relatives whose funeral was ruined? You looked so miserable when you saw us dressed in mourning and started to panic. I'm sure my mother in heaven will be comforted by this.
What an evil woman!
Don't worry, Sarah. I won't have anything to do with you anymore.
Oh well, so you're divorcing Kevin then?
No, I'm not divorcing Kevin. Kevin said he's cutting ties with you.
Oh no.
After you caused a commotion at my mother's funeral, Kevin apologized desperately to my relatives. And I'm sure he tried many times to persuade you to apologize, but you never listened to him. You wanted me to put your birthday before my mother's memorial service.
I get it. I'll apologize. I'll make a sincere apology, so please give me back Kevin.
Kevin is right next to me now. He says, I'm not going back to my mother. I don't think of you as my mother anymore.
Oh no. I can't believe that my son is taken by a woman at the lower rung. Oh, you don't have to pay the $10,000 I was charging you. I won't do anything to make you poorer than you already are. So please, don't tell me you're cutting me off.
About that, Sarah, you assumed that because I was a high school dropout, I was a poor woman at the lower rung. But actually, I'm holding a position at the company.
What?
Is this really such a surprise? I've been in the workforce for almost 20 years now. It's not that surprising. By the way, my salary is about the same as Kevin's.
No way.
And you look down on my relatives, saying that they were a family at the lower rung. It's true that many of my relatives are high school dropouts as well. But some of them have worked hard, and as a result, they have achieved a higher position within the company and became executives. Some have succeeded in business and became presidents of large corporations.
Wait, that's not what I heard at all.
It's nothing to brag about. I'm not like you, who thinks that your husband's status equals your own. Kevin and all of my relatives will cut all ties with you from now on.
Wait a minute, Nancy.
Well then, goodbye.
Nancy!
After that, Sarah visited my parents' house to apologize to my relatives. She also made a sincere apology to my mother's memorial portrait. And she pleaded with Kevin to somehow hold off on cutting ties with her. But Kevin's will was firm. He told his mother that he would not have anything to do with her and would never visit his parents' house again. Sarah seemed to be completely depressed because her beloved son had abandoned her. She no longer sends me harassing messages like she used to. She's now spending her old age alone and lonely in her spacious house, where no one visits. As for me, I sometimes visit my parents' house with my husband. My father, my husband, and I have dinner together. My husband seems to get along well with my father, and when I see them talking happily like a real father and son, it makes me smile too. I'm sure that my mother in heaven is happy to see us getting along so well.